What's up, YouTube? It's Johnny V here. Driving around Prairieville, Gonzales area. I'm not sure exactly where I'm at. I'm somewhere south of Gonzales, I believe. Speed limit's 55 here, so guess I'm out of city limits. On Airline Highway. School zone? Let's see. No, it's not school zone. Headed southeast. Headed towards New Orleans. I'm probably about an hour northwest of New Orleans right now. I'm south of Baton Rouge. I'm southeast, a little bit southeast of Baton Rouge. Maybe about 20 minutes southeast of Baton Rouge. I'm headed south on US Highway 69, which is commonly known here in these parts as Airline Highway. From all the way to New Orleans, all the way up to Baton Rouge. I'm not sure if it's called Airline Highway. I'll have to do some research online and see if it's called Airline Highway later. But I know it's called Airline Highway, New Orleans area, all of New Orleans area. Well, it's called Tulane Avenue, if you go all the way down where it ends. I think there's a sign that says US 61 ends in New Orleans. Around Tulane, becomes Tulane Avenue. It's Airline Drive, actually. They changed it from, in like Metairie and Kenner. I believe they changed it to Airline Drive. Doing about 65. I think the speed limit's 65. I'm doing the speed limit 65 right now. Put the cruise control on. Try to set it. That didn't work. It almost worked. I think there's some kind of electrical problem with this vehicle. Oh, this is Sorrento. I heard of Sorrento. I've heard of Sorrento. I'll be battling the sun going down. Oh, it's a beautiful looking cloud. It looks purple. I wonder if it's just my camera. I'm looking through the camera. I wonder if it's just my camera or is it really purple clouds? All the way down to the airport, actually, in Kenner, Louisiana, which is about 15 miles west of New Orleans. To my right here is Sunshine Bridge that goes over the river. This is Highway 22, coming up on Highway 22, the intersection of Highway 22. I like this van. Driving Papa's van right now, because mine's in a shop. He has I have a lot of windshield. I have a lot of viewing area. It's pretty clean too, actually. I'll video until the sun goes down or until the lighting gets too bad. Right, it's not worthwhile videoing anymore. Which looks like about 15 minutes, 20 minutes maybe. Maybe we'll stretch it to 30 minutes. When my battery runs out, one or the other. look, here's a sign for the Interstate 10 eastbound. The sky's really looking purple now. What do y'all think? Should I jump on the interstate here? Or should I just stay on airline? It's up to y'all. Y'all decide which way you want me to go. You only got 1 mile to decide which way should I go. Stay on US 61 south, southeast, or should I jump on the interstate I-10 east? Hurry up and make up your mind. Man, it's only 6.5 minutes into the video. I've already covered a lot of ground. I feel like I'm a world away from where I started. I think I started around just outside of Prairieville or just outside of Gonzales. Not really sure. I know, man, I was at that baseball game for my kid. My kid had a baseball game, and man, I must have barely been in Baton Rouge, because I was way on the outskirts of Baton Rouge. I was like a really residential neighborhood. I took the first exit. I think I took the exit around the water park, if you're familiar with that. I think I took that exit. Come to find out, the school, I think the school's name was St. Michael's. It was St. Michael's Catholic school, or Christian school anyway. Probably a Catholic school. I was at St. Michael's in Baton Rouge. It must have been barely in Baton Rouge. I got off the interstate at the water park exit, and I mean, it's probably another 10 or 15 minutes to get to the school. So I'm figuring that if I would have just taken this way up there, I'd have got there faster. Or it'd have been real close to the same amount of time. If I'd have taken interstate, you know, if I'd have got off the, if I'd have taken this exit here and got off the interstate at US Highway 61, I probably would have done better. It'd have been close. I would have rather taken this US 61 just to get off the interstate. I'd rather take back roads. I'd rather take the US highways all the time if the roads are good. Usually a US highway is maintained pretty well, so I'd rather take a US highway over an interstate system. Sometimes you get to see stuff, you know, there's gas stations and bathrooms and snack or whatever if you're going on a long trip. So I think it's worthwhile to actually take the US highway over the interstate system. I should get this cruise control to work. Much success trying to get this cruise control working. Oh wait, it almost worked. Oh wait, I think I got it. Yes! Man, it's really, the controls of this thing, I guess this van's about 10 years old. Maybe 12 years old. But yeah, the electrical system, the odometer and all that digital stuff, it went out. It's a Ford, I think it's a Ford Windstar. The whole electrical system on the odometer and all that stuff, it's not displaying the digital part of it. It's not just the odometer, and I don't know what else shows. Maybe the miles. I think it's yeah, they usually say miles per gallon. I got a feeling I'm not getting a lot of miles per gallon right now. side of the roads look the same for 5 or 6 miles, at least. I don't know how long I can record for on this phone. I mean, this camera. Usually I think it might overheat after like 15 minutes. I guess it'd be too much trouble to put a fan in these suckers. Can you imagine a little bitty tiny fan? That'll probably suck up the battery too, though. I don't know. I guess some expensive cameras have a fan. My little $500 job ain't good enough to have a fan, I guess. Won the baseball game 11-1. A 10-run rule. They call it the mercy rule, if you will. Is it called the mercy rule, or is it called the 10-run rule? I think it's mercy because they have it in football too, I believe. If you win it by whatever 30 points at the end of third. I don't know. Not all higher level football has it, probably. High school probably does not have it. Like the big high schools anyway. Smaller high schools might have it. Not sure. But I know pretty much all baseball has it, because we lost the other day 19-8. We lost by 11. I think you have to play 5 innings to make it official. Get this video to about 15 minutes, 15, 20. Really, as long as I can hold the camera. I'm getting tired of holding it. I'd love to tell you the name of the town we're in, but I don't think it's a town. I mean, I guess people gotta live off the highway here, somewhere over there, maybe behind that, or over there, maybe. But I don't know what the town would be called. I guess the last sign I saw said Sorrento, but that was probably 10 miles ago. This can't be Sorrento still. Give them a break. The construction zone, 50 miles an hour. Yeah, that's probably a lot of cops. Probably got nothing else to do. Oh, here's a sign. Welcome to the town of Gramercy. Gramercy Lecture. I guess we're in Gramercy now. I think the speed limit sign said 50. That's a sign that says casino. I don't see any casinos anywhere around, but that sign that says stumps. Gas is $2.09. Either that's a really good price or that's an old sign. I don't think gas is $2.09 anymore. I always wanted to know what that was. Was that a theater? Theater or something? Passed it a couple times in my life. Probably been this way 3 or 4 times. From Baton Rouge to New Orleans. There's a cop right there. I don't know if it sees me.